Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Schizophrenic Mitch. I am here in this public space here to express some First Amendment privilege. I do believe this is a free speech zone. If I am incorrect, please correct me. We are in a public park here, and I would like to talk to you all about the one true religion on the earth today. The fastest growing religion on the planet. Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I will start today's service with an opening prayer. Oh dear Flying Spaghetti Monster, thank you so very much for blessing us with the penne rosa. It's quite enjoyable. The pad thai, which is delicious, and especially the steak stroganoff, which is what I always get because it's delicious. Thank you as well for your tomato bisque and the chicken noodly soup. Dear Flying Spaghetti Monster, we hope that you look upon us, touch us with your noodly appendage today. Now everybody, I know what you're thinking. It's Saturday. Why is Schizophrenic Mitch out preaching today? Well, because of the weather actually. I would love to have gotten here yesterday, but unfortunately the weather kept me from being here, so I wasn't here. But I'm here today. I hope you can forgive me. Let us open with a song. I Am a Pirate King, from the great play by Gilbert and Sullivan. Oh, I think that's the note. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly, than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a great opening hymn, performed by me and nobody else, which is weird. Usually people join up. I'm a very recent convert to the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I've only recently come upon it, and he has impressed me with its truthfulness by touching me in my heart with his noodly appendage, with his warm sauciness. It happened late at night that he touched me when nobody else was around. I was feeling quite vulnerable and alone, and the Flying Spaghetti Monster came upon me and he touched me with his saucy appendage. I promise he'll do the same for you. He's very into it. Today we have the Holy Placebo for anyone who would love to partake and become a member of the Church of Flying Spaghetti Monster. It's quite easy. I have all the tools to help you through this process and can get it done in quite a fast time here. It is time to face reality. It is time to embrace science. Here's the only logical explanation. Only the Flying Spaghetti Monster has been proven by science. All other gods are afraid of science, and they pretend that they can neither be proven or disproven by it. My God is not afraid of science, and in fact, he has used science to prove his very existence. What are the benefits, you might ask? Why would I give up my heathen religion? Why would I give up my pagan beliefs to join with the fastest growing mainstream religion on the earth today? What do I get out of it? Well, I'm very glad you asked that question of me today at City Park in Denver. I'm very glad you asked that very prescient question. What benefit is it to me as an individual to lay down my heathen ways, to repent of my pagan beliefs and join the Flying Spaghetti Monster as he looks over this world with his noodly benevolence? Well, number one, Pastafarians do not try to kill you. Pastafarian is the first religion that has collected no martyrs, that has asked for no murders. There are some religions out there today that are trying to kill you this very day. Pastafarian is not that religion. Our God has asked yet for no murders, and we expect him to keep that for quite a long time, as it is very hard to commit murder over something so ridiculous as a belief in God. Number two, we do not want your money. No Pastafarian priest is required to ask his parishioners, that's you guys, for money. It's not required. You don't have to give any percent of your gross or net, because we're really not into your gross. You get to keep it for yourself. Spend it on what you like food and clothing and rent, you know, those things, those very material, earthly things that the Flying Spaghetti Monster cares not one shit about. 3. Pastafarians do not use scare tactics. We did not concoct a fictitious evil hell and then threaten you with it. We are not scaring your children. We are not scaring the elderly. We are not pretending that you are so evil and vile that God would rather not see your face again. And the only way to clean it up is with our very special formula that you're going to have to pay to discover. Number 4, dressing like a pirate is awesome. My God has asked me very politely and without any peer pressure whatsoever to go out and dress as flamboyantly and piratical as I please, and then to praise his noodly goodness for the Flying Spaghetti Monster enjoys a good laugh in his name. Also, you may not know this, as the scientific community has been keeping it on the down low, but global warming is caused by the recent lack in pirates that we have befallen on us since the 1800s, perpetrated of course by the Christians, and that only the Pastafarians have the prescience and strength of character to dress as a pirate to help reduce global warming. Number 5, we make as much sense as any other religion. I know that you're looking at me and saying, why would God ask you to dress like a pirate? I don't know, he's weird. But if you look at anything any other priest is saying, you'll find that my belief does not tax believability any more than any of the other so-called mainstream religions of today. Number 6, we do offer you that unique 30-day your God will take you back guarantee. If you spend 30 days with the Pastafarians, with the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, and you dislike what you hear, I promise that your slave owner of a God would be very pleased to have you back. I'm sure there's very little work that you would have to do to go back to your slave owner. Number 7, 4-hour classes with meals. That's all we really ask of you every Friday, to meet with your friends for about 4 hours, talk about the wonderful things that have happened to you this week, help them through their week, and praise the one true God, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. And during that meeting, of course, a meal can be served, the holy meal of steak stroganoff, or spaghetti with meatballs, or the Wisconsin mac and cheese, which is kind of a childish dish, but of course you are free to entertain your inner child. Number 8, no homework. We do have scripture, and it is equally unyielding to all the other scriptures that you can find in Israel today. If you would like to spend your time turning your brain to mush, reading nonsense that doesn't even pretend to be logical, we have one of those. You can spend your time doing it, but of course you are not required to do the homework. Flying Spaghetti Monster assigns no homework and asks you to just live your life as you please. Will you move the camera over here?
Yes.